Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bo Melton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Fournette on the counter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Throwing now is Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
The gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Brady to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cover!
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Buccaneers at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Give him 18 on the play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check it.
Brady gives this to White. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Ryan stuck up to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly haven't.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Bo Melton
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line. For a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now
Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Quick slant complete to Melton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And again, it's Rodgers. Another catch for Melton. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Rodgers will throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Go, 66.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey, goal 66. Alert. Hey, check it. Rip.
To throw, it's Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ozzy. Goal 50. Hey, Alabama. 72.
Brady going to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down and goal. Brady. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Evans comes in motion right. Now Brady again. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Hey, set.
The final shot before half for Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half.
And the Buccaneers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A final shot before break. Brady. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 27, Rodgers. He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go, 66. 63, now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. This from 32 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and that gets him back within 10. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down, Trask again.
Over the middle, complete. That's White. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff timeout. Play action now. Trask. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin with a run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On third down, Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Trask now looks to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Man open, here is Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Open man, this is Lewis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Rodgers. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. Touchdown! Bo Melton, 26 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. The 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On play action, Trask. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Throwing on second and long. Trask. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st and 10, Trask. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Trask.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers throwing here. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.